So in the last few years we've had some new changes in mountain bikes, specifically talking about difference in wheel sizes. So right here I've got a full suspension cross-country mountain bike with a 26-inch wheels, which has been sort of the standard for the last, well, since mountain bikes have been out, about 30 years or 35 years. So this is your standard 26-inch wheel. There are two new sizes out right now that we'll talk about. So this is your standard 26-inch wheel, and now here we have a new size that's come out 2-3 years ago. This is what we call a 29er. So a 29er, if you look at the difference in the wheel size, it's about, well, basically about 3 inches in diameter total difference between his 26-inch wheel. The benefits of a 29er over a 26-inch wheel is the 29er is going to roll a lot better over smooth terrain. It's also going to be a lot better over rooty sort of minor rocks and sort of bumpy terrain, because you've got a bigger wheel and it's going to overcome those bumps a lot better. Plus, if you've got little dips in the trail or potholes and that sort of thing, a 29er is going to roll a lot better over that. Just imagine driving a small car down a logging road or a washboard if you've got really small tires on it, and then compare that to a full-size pickup truck that's got bigger wheels. That vehicle with the bigger wheels is going to kind of go over those crevasses or go over those bumps a lot better. Plus, you've got a little bit more rotational weight, which is not as good for acceleration, but once you get the wheel going, it's a lot smoother as well too. The other benefit of a 29er is you can run lower tire pressure because you've got more rubber on the ground, which allows for a little bit of a smoother, less bumpier ride. So if you're riding terrain that's going to be quite bumpy or lots of little chattery bumps and roots, you can run lower tire pressure with a 29er as well. One other benefit of having more contact on the ground is you get better traction as well too. The drawbacks of a 29er, if you're riding really rough, aggressive terrain or doing drops, because the wheel is taller, you've got less lateral strength. The angle on the spokes is steeper from the hub. So in a 26-inch wheel, you've got, let's say, an angle like that. When you go to a 29er, that angle becomes steeper. So it means for a less or not as quite as strong a wheel as far as lateral strength goes. So if you take a wheel like this and you start hucking it off of 10-foot drop-offs, or you're a really big rider, there are going to be some limitations of this style of wheel. This 29-inch wheel is actually the same size as what's on a road bike or a 10-speed. So you can put really narrow, skinny tires on there if you want to do a bit of bike touring, or you want to commute and you want to be really fast on the road. So speaking of, so now we have a new size which is called 650B, or 27-inch, and it's right in between these two sizes. So I'm going to grab one of those and we'll compare it to the 26-inch wheel. So now, if you look at, there's your standard 26-inch wheel, and there's your 650B, which is about 27 inches. The 27-inch wheel, or 650B, is a little bit closer to this size than it is the other size. Now the benefits of this wheel is, of course, because it's a little bit bigger than a 26-inch wheel, you're going to have the less rolling resistance. You're going to have the benefit of when you're going over roots and bumps, that it's going to roll smoother. But you've got also the benefits of not going quite to a 29er. You're going to have more lateral strength in the wheel than you will with a 29er. So this is a real good wheel size if you want a bike that sort of does it all, or the jackknife or the Swiss Army knife of all bikes. You can get into a 5, 6, 7-inch travel bike with a real durable wheel with the 650B. So here, for example, we have the Norco Range, which is sort of an all-round bike. It's a 6-inch travel bike. You can do somewhat pretty good sized drop-offs with it. It's still fairly light, and it's going to climb very well as well. Most of the manufacturers in North America have embraced this 650B size. Giant, Norco, Giant has actually not done it yet, but they're looking at it for the 2014 season. But Norco's done it, Kona's done it. Quite a few of the other brand names that are strong in the mountain bike scene are doing it as well too. So come in and try a few of them out. We have some demo bikes in some of the 650B and in the 29er, and you can come and check them out.